Welcome back. You're watching NewsX. So we have shown you in detail the charges filed by New York Federal Court against Gautam Adani, but there are several coincidences that we need to also talk about. While these charges have been filed, let's go directly and show you these coincidences and then examine whether they could have any link to this case. And then, of course, we will also get you expert opinion on what this entire story, or rather this news, is all about. Okay, to begin with, we have to in fact take you through some of the recent updates that have transpired in some of the surrounding areas or states or countries that concern us directly or indirectly. Canada's security agencies have suspected that the Prime Minister knew of the plot to kill a Sikh activist, which is of course Mr. Nijjar is whom we are talking about. The charge sheet was filed the same day. Another coincidence is of course whistleblowers work for Canadian Pension Fund, and some of these whistleblowers are of course also tied up with the Canadian government and in fact related to some of the people who would want to harm India's growth story, who would want to perhaps affect India's growth story as well. Well, charges in New York, same place where Trump was indicted, and this also happens to be a Democratic stronghold at this point in time. And of course, everything that we see right now is being done under the Democratic government of Joe Biden. Charge sheet has been in fact put in 2 months before Trump takes office. A lot of things have gone on badly or handled badly throughout the world, as we also can talk about what's happening in Russia and Ukraine and how the Russians have upgraded their nuclear policy. George Soros's quite overall of the US justice system is also something which is a coincidence at this point in time. He's given funds for campaigns of the US district attorneys, some of them who are directly or indirectly responsible for bringing in these charges against Mr. Adani. And Biden authorizes Ukraine to use long-range US weapons in Russia, which is of course being hailed or being criticized as a very, very irresponsible move. And of course, the charge sheet was filed 2 days after Biden escalated Ukraine tension by allowing US missiles into Russia. In fact, Russia has also responded by using some of these long-range missiles on their own. And of course, these missiles are very much capable of having nuclear warheads. They can cause damage. They can travel up to 5,500 kilometers and cause havoc in Ukraine. And perhaps Ukraine will not be able to do anything about it. Professor Madhav Nalapa,